the meaning of POI. POI is the exact price area or moment where you decide to open a trade. In simple form or in short form, is exactly where do you buy or where do you sell. That point that you feel that the market is going to buy or sell, that's just the definition of POI. So in case you come across the word POI, that's just the definition of POI, the exact point to buy or sell. So we have different POIs as you can see on the screen. We have the breaker block, order block, weak entry, and the mitigation block entry. So we have the breaker block. We'll come into the breaker block. What's a breaker block? A breaker block is a failed order block. Yeah, that's the simplest definition of that. You don't need to complicate it. It's just a failed order block. And for you to know what a breaker block is, you have to be very familiar with an order block. So before I explain the order block, the breaker block, I'll explain the order block. The order block, what's an order block? Is the last bullish or bearish candle before a strong impulsive move. Now that you get it clear, that impulsive move has to come from the opposite candle. If it's a bearish candle that is forming, a bullish candle has to take the place of the impulsive move. If it's a bullish candle that is if it's the bullish candle that is the last candle before the impulsive move, a bearish candle has to be in place of the impulsive move. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So this is just a clear explanation of what I'm talking about. This is a bullish market. Let's just put it like that. And this is the last bearish candle that formed before this impulsive move. And you can see the impulsive move is the bullish candle. So that's where we're going to mark our POI. Wait for market to come back. Perform his magic on top. Wait for market to come down. Tap on that zone. Then we'll start looking for entries. So in our next videos, I'll teach you guys how to look for trades. Yeah, we'll be learning on how to enter trades. You cannot just take your analysis then just enter like that. No, most of the time you have to look for what they call confluences. Look for things that validates that market is going to move smoothly. Don't get me wrong, sometimes the market fails. We are not what they call it. We know the genius. You understand? You cannot just predict every fucking move in the market. No. Sometimes it's a fail, sometimes a win, but just make sure that your priority should be that the wins are more than the losses. Yeah. Anybody that tells you that they have 100% win, that's a fucking lie. Yeah. So you have to be very, very careful who you trust on this trading space. This is a self-discovery journey, and you don't want to just keep on making mistakes. Yeah. So let's move on to the next model, the next entry. So I've explained the order block, and I said it's the last bullish candle before is the last bullish or bearish candle before a strong impulsive move. Impulsive move is that long move that a candle makes. That long, very long. It might not be really long, but it must be longer than the bearish candle or the bullish candle if you're taking a sell. So we'll come to the breaker block entry. I hope I'm not too explanatory. I'm not too how will I put it? So we talk about the breaker block. A breaker block is a failed order block. It's a failed order block. Yeah. So a breaker block is a failed order block in the sense that a block market is made you to believe, or has made you to believe that order block is going to be mitigated. They move in the direction they expect it to move. But what happens? It fails. Creates an inducement. This is an inducement. Taps on that failed order block, then moves in the other direction. So that's basically what breaker block is. Don't complicate anything. Understand? The only way you can learn this breaker block is just to apply it in the market. Even though it's not hard. It's not hard. The first time I started learning trading, the breaker block was giving me a lot of issues. But I had to. The only way I had to learn how to spot it without complicating it was I went to the markets frequently and just tried to spot those things out. Yeah. So if you're this type that is considering to start trading, really anything that you want to learn, just try to be very, very flexible with the market. Always visit the market. That's the solution. Just always visit the market. You'll be able to learn. So we get to go to the next one, which is the week entry. This week entry is most people don't know about this entry, but this entry is the wicks that form from the other block. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. It's the wicks, those wicks that form from the other block. Those rejection, they also call it rejection entry. Those rejection that form from the other block. That is our POI. That's a valid POI most of the time. Okay, from here now, this is an example. This is a break of structure. Then it gave us a structure shift. Then what happened? Market came back, tapped this our other block. This is another block. Market tapped the other block, giving us a valid inducement. Do you understand? That's a valid inducement. So it's trying to tell us, or it's trying to signal us that market has every possibility of taking its next move from the rejection block or the weak entry. This is a weak entry. This point now, all this place is now where all this market they do they show these strands. Now where you will take your entry from. So market is going to reverse from there. Have a tip, or maybe just do something there, then move from there. Yeah. So some people take add this to their entry models, their POI. They add it to it. Why some they don't consider that as an entry model? They just do the normal thing. It depends. You just know what works for you. But this is what I do. Then we have what they call the mitigation entry or the mitigation block. Now people most of the time confuse mitigation block with breaker block, and I'll be able to explain that for you. So if you don't know the difference between the mitigation and the breaker, I'll explain it for you. So a breaker block, as we said, is a failed order block, but they are quite similar, but not the same. This, let's just describe what a breaker block is. This is a breaker block. Okay, inducement, tap, then a little bit of retracement, come back, down. So this is a correct breaker block. Okay, let me explain the other one, mitigation block. Alright, this is mitigation block. Or probably let's just take this point. Yeah. Okay. So this is a mitigation block. This is an order block. Sorry, this is a breaker block. This is the mitigation block. If you can spot the difference, you can reply from the comment section. Yeah. Yes, let's just those that know the difference between a mitigation block and another block and a breaker block should. Those that know the difference between a mitigation block and another block and a breaker block should tell us in the comment section. Yeah, I will explain this in my next video. Understand? Time is already running out, so I will explain this. But if you know the answer, you can explain it to other people on the phone in the comment section. Yeah. So that's basically everything about POIs. In my next video, I will explain the difference between the two. Then, but if you're very smart enough, you know what's happening. You understand? Yeah. So we are going to apply it in a real-time market. Don't get me wrong. This is trading view. This is I say trading view. This is traders casa, a backtesting site. So yes, if you have any question, you can hit me up directly, or you can drop the question in the comment section. Peace out.